Hi everyone, my name is Bobby and welcome to Sofa Digest review of the District Sofa by CB2. The District Sofa is a two-piece sectional comprised of the chaise and the main sofa area. Prices for the District Sofa start around $2,000, but they can go up from there depending on what fabric or leather option you may choose. At $2,000, the District Sofa is more expensive than some of its comparable internet-based direct-to-consumer peers such as Burrow or Campaign, but there are a couple reasons why it costs more, and we'll get into those later on. At $2,000, it's still very much considered in the entry-level price range for sofas. If you look at Crate & Barrel or even at CB2, let alone Restoration Hardware or some of the other more expensive brands, you'll see that $2,000 is a pretty value-oriented price, even though it's a lot more than a lot of young people expect to have to pay for a piece of furniture. Purchasing a CB2 sofa is pretty straightforward. You can go into their stores in bigger cities, or you can go onto their website. You can get the chaise on the right or the left-hand side. You pick your fabric, material or leather material, and color options, and that's about it. One thing that I found surprising that many young people may also find surprising is how long you need to wait for it to be delivered. If it's an in-stock fabric, or one of their more popular fabrics that they keep in stock, it can be delivered in as little as 2 weeks, but for many of the choices you might make for color and material, it might be longer, 6 to 8 weeks. That is actually not that long of a period of time to wait in the furniture industry, where from some manufacturers it can be 10 to 16 weeks. This blew my mind when I was first purchasing sofas for myself a couple years ago, because in today's world of Amazon and Uber and Netflix and Fresh Direct, you expect things pretty quickly, and you can't really think of a reason why it wouldn't be quick. I mean, they make something, they sell it, and I want to buy it, and it's 2018, you'd think they'd have it down pat. Well, anyway, if you get one of the in-stock options that comes in 2 weeks, know that that's about as good as it gets, with the exception of a few of the new internet-based direct-to-consumer brands that pride themselves on being fast, such as Burrow or Campaign Living. Now, as I mentioned, at $2,000, you're going to be paying more than some of the internet-based direct-to-consumer brands. But there are a couple things you are getting very much in your favor for $2,000. The number one thing is the delivery experience. A lot of the internet brands and direct-to-consumer brands that claim to ship you the sofa, they do just that. It gets shipped to you, but then you're kind of on your own. I live in a 4-story walk-up in Manhattan, and carrying the UPS boxes from the bottom of the stairs all the way to the top, first required help from friends, and second was just an unpleasant, pretty laborious step to add on to the experience. Nobody's fault, I'm not complaining, but it's something to bear in mind. So when you pay more for a sofa from CB2 or some of the other bigger, more established furniture brands, you're not just paying for the sofa, you're paying for a little more luxurious of an experience. Their delivery men actually carried this sofa into the apartment and set it up, and all I had to do when they left was tear some plastic wrappers off the cushions, and I was good to go. So that's worth money to me and to most people, and if you have the budget, know that you're not just getting a better sofa, but also a better experience. A lot of the less expensive sofa brands that we've reviewed here at Sofa Digest have a pretty clear trade-off between construction quality and weight. The heavier sofas seem to be much better built, and the lighter sofas, while more convenient for moving around, taking apart, and moving to new apartments, etc., nonetheless feel a little less reliable in the long run. This sofa from CB2, on the other hand, is very light. I can pick it up with one arm very easily and move it around the apartment surprisingly easily, sliding it around without scratching the floors or catching the rug or anything. And yet, it feels extremely durable, reliable, and rigid. It does not bend in any way, shape, or form when you're moving it. And in general, it just feels like a very strong piece of furniture considering how light it is. The next thing that stuck out to me about the District Sofa by CB2 is when I sat down on it, I was confused by how firm yet comfortable the cushions are. So firm, in fact, that I've found in the mornings I can put my coffee down right on the cushion when I'm reading, and it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, I'm moving, as much as I would move while reading or doing my morning routine, and my coffee's fine there. I don't necessarily put it there every day, but just to give you an idea of how firm the cushion is, it's very stable, even for a glass full of liquid. At the same time, it's totally comfortable. Nothing about it screams hard or stiff. You can lie down on it very comfortably and enjoy it as a sofa. When it comes to style, that's of course for everybody to decide for themselves, but I love the modern feel of the sofa that it manages to pull off without being so modern that it's austere or unpleasant. It's very welcoming and yet modern at the same time. As you can see on photos on our webpage or theirs, the back of the sofa, the sides, it's extremely structured, and yet at the same time has a softness to it that makes it feel communal. The bottom line on the District Sofa by CB2 is that it presents one of the strongest value propositions of any of the sofas we've reviewed here at Sofa Digest. At $2,000, it's not the least expensive option you'll find out there, but it's well worth the moderate increase in price for the increased build quality and, most importantly, in my opinion, the wonderful delivery experience of having it brought right into your living room with no assembly required. That's a real game changer if you live alone, if you live in a walk-up, or if you simply don't have the time and energy to carry UPS boxes up your stairs and assemble them. So if you think the District Sofa by CB2 might be the one for you and you want to learn more, click the link below to go to their website, and don't forget to go to our website at sofadigest.com to sign up for our e-newsletter and to follow us on social media channels to be kept in the loop on the latest offers, deals, and reviews from us to you. Thank you.